Never mind. Sorry about that. I was looking stupid for a minute. I was trying to do this the other way and it didn't really work. So anyway, hi. I was actually going to come on today and start my Where's the Sun series again. And I was looking for some of my quick notes because, you know, as much as I live and breathe human design, sometimes we're in a gate that I don't have as much. I guess it's the right way to describe it. I would just warn at this point, don't be over ambitious for the next few days. Use ambition to your highest and best. But anyway, all that aside, I promise I will find my information and do this better the next time. But for today, what I did want to talk about, and I feel like I can't find what I'm looking for because it's what I should talk about, is what human design can do for people. So I learned human design, I think it was between 8 and 10 years ago. I can't exactly remember. Actually, the first time I saw my chart, I think, was in 2008. And then I jumped right in. But anyway, what can it do for you? So a lot of people will reach out and tell me that they're feeling stuck, or that they might be depressed, or that they're trying to communicate with people better. All of those things can be worked on with human design. Basically what human design does is it gives us these energies and that we're made up of, and it expresses energies that everybody has, and then in some people the energies are stronger than in others, but it doesn't mean we all don't have these energies. Basically what it does is it helps you to communicate better, understand yourself, be the authentic you. And when I say that, it's kind of funny. And I don't know if I said this before or if I texted it to somebody, but it was kind of an epiphany that came to me in the car. I went away for the weekend, and one of the things I laughed at was I was going to a party, and I was like, wow, this is going to be a party where somebody doesn't know what I do for work, or that I'm an elected official in the town that I live in, and that's really liberating. What I learned was I act exactly the same as I do in my normal everyday life and at a work party or at a friend's house or out and about. So it was really kind of cool for me to recognize that I'm living from my authentic self. And regardless of what situation I am in, or what parameters are around it, or what it's supposed to look like, I'm just Tammy being Tammy in all aspects of my life. And I really think that human design gave me the courage and understanding to become this person. So if you knew me 10 years ago, I could get a bunch of people to come on maybe that did, or even get them to record it. You would know that I'm not exactly the same person I was then. The way I handled my interactions with people, or disappointments or expectations, are totally different than they are today. And like I said, I think it was around January of 2008 that I really put both feet down, as I had back in 1992, and really wanted to expand who I was and understand myself better and be happy. And sometimes, I know for everyone, it seems like that day will never come, or that those things are insurmountable. But when you have such a great tool available, it's really cool. So as many of you know, and thank you for the people who have reached out and were excited that I'm doing videos again. I appreciate that. I did just notice yesterday that my website has been down since August. So I am getting that back up. Luckily, I haven't lost anything, but I didn't even notice it was gone, which I do know that over the last 6 months or so, I haven't been as grounded in all aspects. You know, it's been a great year as far as my career goes. I've come to a spot where I'm just so happy and thankful and blessed, and I get to work with people and help people and guide people and mentor people, and it's amazing. So I do have some personal goals for this year that will add value to that. But again, I don't know if I would have the guts to do it had I not learned so much about myself and realized that that little girl, you know, the little platinum blonde girl that used to run around with all these big dreams. She's still there, and that's still me, and we've just grown up a bit, and we could still get things done. So it's really kind of cool. So that being said, when you get your first chart, what I would need is your birth date, time, and location. The time matters not every day, but the time can make a difference on how your chart is approached. It can change on certain days. It could change certain aspects in your chart, or it can change your actual type and strategy. So although it's very important, I can do some without it. It'll just be one of those things where we look at a few different ones, and as I go through them, one will resonate with you. So I would need that. What you get is a chart, a summary of your type and strategy, and then a document that explains what human design is, and generically what the parts are of your chart. And that actually is enough to get you on your way. It's been said that the minute you see your chart for the very first time, it already starts to activate and work within you, and that things will start to happen. I know I've spoken to a few people this weekend that had some questions, and one was there's a need to put a house on the market, and they were asking me what the best way to go about that is. It seems that the sacral response was already yes, but there's some issues with getting it done, and really what it comes down to, going through some sacral questions, is that the person needs a different realtor. So, you know, sometimes you have to change things, sometimes you have to move forward from different people that you're with, sometimes, you know, you got to change things up a bit. But the thing to always remember, and it's so, so important, and is that it's not personal, it's just energy. So once you can realize that it's just energy, and energy does pass, it doesn't go away forever, but it passes, and there's different ways that you can work with it, understand it, process it, manipulate it, whatever it is that you need to do with the energy. This gives you steps in order to do that. So things as simple as that. You know, if it doesn't feel right, chances are it's not. So anyway, I can still be reached on Facebook. I can be reached in comments here, or I have my email address, which is tamc2006@gmail.com. And then hopefully by the end of the week, the website tammymurray.com will still be up, or it's actually tammymurraycousins.com. I don't know if I can change that or not, but whatever. What's in a name, right? So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you'd like a chart, just let me know. Take care, everyone.